Hi everyone, how are you today? It's Christy Wiesen again. I hope you're doing very well. I feel very good today and I'm grateful for having such a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy heart. And I wish you the same. I hope that whatever you're doing right now, you find peace and joy in it. Today I'm going to talk to you about why do we need to say no? Why? Before I learned this, before I learned the courage and the wisdom to actually refuse, to actually don't feel bad about saying no, I was always worried what other people might think if I say no. So I've learned the hard way. You have to have the guts to say no when it doesn't feel right to you and when it doesn't feel good to you. And what are these situations that somehow kind of pressure us to say yes, even though if deep inside our hearts and minds, it's a no? For instance, if a friend comes up to you and say, "Dear, I really want to borrow some money and there's emergency, I'm really having a hard time, and you want to, but as much as you want to say yes, there's this feeling deep inside you that wants to say no because you just don't have it, and if you have it, you've got some other priorities. So this is where you've got to decide for yourself, like, why do you have to say no? What's your priority at this very moment? Do not worry about what the other person might feel and say to you. You just did what actually makes you feel the best feeling. If you say yes, make sure that you actually feel 100% in full support of that action, in full support of that decision. Because when you do something that's against your will, you will forever be like, not feeling good the whole night, the whole day. You would be like, I don't think I did the right thing. I don't think that was right. So in the end, you're going to be feeling miserable because you shouldn't be doing what you did, and you just forced yourself into it because you're forced. Nobody can ever force you. And don't even think that because you said no, you've done something wrong against your friend. No. You just wanted to do what you think and what you feel is right for you at that very moment. And according to Oprah Winfrey, this is a quote from her: learn to say no, because it's not about the other people. It's about how you feel, how comfortable you feel about what you did. Because when Oprah Winfrey started making money, there's so many beggars, there's so many people begging money, asking donations, and it's the same for me. That's my experience. That's my experience personally. People think I'm so freaking rich. Well, I do really want to be freaking rich so I can help anybody that I want to help. But not all the people that just want to come and say, hey, I need help. So I'm sharing this personal experience because when people see that you're helpful, you're kind, you want to do all these things, they want to come up to you and say, I want help too. They need help too. No, that's not right. Everyone in the world needs help. But you know what? When we give help, personally myself, if I want to give help, I want to give help because I want to. I don't want to give help because other people dictate me to, or want me to, or decide that I should be helping them. That's not the way of helping that I want to pursue. I want to help because I want to help. I want to help because that's how I feel about it. I feel good about it, you know? So for people out there that are having trouble about saying no to a friend, and in the end you're putting yourself in a difficult situation because you just wanted to say yes, and you didn't want to have a bad record against a friend, and you didn't want people to say, oh, you don't want people to, you know, that's where you lose your freedom, guys. That's where you lose your freedom. The freedom of expression, the freedom of truthfulness about yourself, about what you want to do in your life. You know, when somebody asks help, when somebody asks for this or any kind of favor, always remember, you don't owe anybody anything. No, you don't. No, you don't. And if you want to help, help accordingly, unconditionally, according to how you feel inside. If it feels so good inside, help. If it doesn't feel good inside, don't. Simple. Because the moment that you're helping other people and you're feeling really great about it, you're feeling so excited about it, you're feeling like this is just the best thing that you can do today, go do it. But if you want to help, but then there's this part of you that's saying, oh, I don't really like that person, I don't ever remember her. If I know her, I don't really, you know, it's like, you know, if it doesn't feel good, then don't do it. Don't force yourself into a situation that you really have to think and waste your time thinking about what you just have done, because it's not really worth it. It's not worth it at all. So saying no to a mom, saying no to dad, saying no to a sibling, saying no to a brother or a sister. You know, if a brother say, hey ate, big sister, can you please buy me this? And you say, no honey, I can't afford it right now. Then your brother is throwing a fit like, such an asshole, or such a selfish bastard, or whatever. But you know, it's like, you heard it, they said it to you, it wasn't you, it was them. They're the ones that have problem. The moment that somebody you said no to criticize you and judge you and say all these crazy things about you, you're not the one that has the problem, it's them. They have troubles within them that they can't somehow figure out. They might be jealous because you have and they don't. They just have to work it out over the course of time. But it's not your responsibility to always somehow, you know, save them of their behavior. Because otherwise you'll be like, oh, so that my brother will not feel good, so that my brother will not throw a fit, so that my brother will not be angry and mad at me, I'm just gonna give him everything that he needs, everything that he wants from me. You know, that's not right. That's not right. When people go through a series of emotional reactions about what other people are doing to them, you only have a chance and a choice to give them a piece of advice. You don't need to change them. They have to go through a series of personal life experiences to learn and grow out of it. It's not your responsibility. We're just here to inspire, to give a piece of advice, and that's pretty much it. If they can't change, that's on them. That's not on us. So learning the power of saying no actually is very powerful, because in a sense, nobody can ever control you. Nobody can ever control your mind, your actions, and everything that you feel. And that's the power of saying no, which is very, very critical nowadays, because people just want to say yes so that they're accepted by the society, so that they can please others, so that the people around them will love them, or what. No, that's not the point. The point is, do you feel good about saying yes? Then say yes. If you don't feel good about saying yes, then say no. Because at the end of the day, it's not just making the other person happy. It's giving justice to both, especially yourself. You must love yourself first. This is where it boils down to. If you love yourself, you have that power to say no to things that don't feel good to you, to say no to things that does not give you good energy, that does not help you breathe smoothly and easily and give you peace of mind. That's what is important. Than saying yes all the time, then you're not happy with what you did. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned a lesson on how to say no and why we have to say no to anybody with all of our dealings. So I hope this helps. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, Christy Wiesen here, and see you in my next video. Thank you guys and goodbye.